Shalom, y'all. This is Unplugem again, part two of Unplugem Uncensored. They tried to censor me and take the sound out of my audiomentary I provided for y'all. I wanted to show and prove to you that in the old school R&B songs that we all know and love, there is a coded message to Lucifer. Song after song, the impression we're supposed to be under, which constitutes a spell, is that the song is about a man or a woman or someone singing to a man or a woman. Consider Anita Baker and Angela Winbush, Angel. Brothers and sisters, how often do you know for a sister to call her man Angel? Now, you might call the little one Angel, most likely if it's a girl. You might call your little baby boy Angel. But how often will you find a grown woman calling her man Angel? And I mean that. I don't mean like, oh, he came in and saved me like Captain Save him. But I mean as a term of endearment. Baby, you know, the other words, but angel is not what rolls off the tongue. It's not what I've experienced. It's not what I see. And so these things should be dubious to us anyway. But we've gotten used to it. We've heard it a million times. So now it has become normal. That which is evil will be fair seeming. And that's one example. If you look at the lyrics in the song, because see, most of us know these songs by the hook. We know the song by the chorus. We know the part that plays over and over again. That's called the hook because it hooks you in. And the chorus. But I digress. But so we know these songs like Angel, um, where she makes some very lofty uh, comparisons. If it's about a man, of a man to something holy, angelic, if you will. I maintain ain't no sister looking up to no man like that. She is without a doubt speaking about the one fallen angel, the one which they believe in, the one which we believe in. As Parliament Funkadelic, whose symbol is this, the P-Funk sign, right? Whether you put the thumb out or in, it's still the Manu Coronado, which is the devil's horn sign, and who is the one which they believe in. But again, we've got song after song. Consider Silver Shadow. What was that about? Midnight Star, Atlantic Star. I always get those two mixed up. I have since I was a kid. Uh, Now I know Cash songs, y'all. I'm from Detroit. Uh, Produced for many years from 19 to 39 or something like that, man. Actively making beats. Um, so I know a lot of songs. I know a lot of records. Dug in the crates very deeply. Used to DJ parties at one time in my life, to get a couple dollars. So I know a lot of songs, y'all. So you can imagine the amount of songs I went down through. Most anyone that you probably got on your mind right now, I went down through it, y'all. And I wanted to find a song and say, it's not in that one. I found very few of those. And I mean, I could count them on my hands. And I must have gone through a couple of hundred songs. Consider when Natalie Cole says, you are my morning star. Does she say shining star? Yeah, shining brightly beside me. What is that in Our Love? Okay, we've got references, y'all. But I digress. Silver Shadow. Silver Shadow, from beginning to end, if you follow the lyrics, is about a sister who feels as if she has now gained success in the world because of this because of this silver shadow. Excuse me. Right, a bright and shining star, a silver shadow. How can a shadow be silver? Because it's shining. But and we're talking about the shining one here, the serpent. And he's revered and romanticized about in a plethora of ways. I found a lot of songs also in the Blue Eyed Soul category. And in the crossover music category, I found from Michael McDonald, going as far back as the Doobie Brothers, one song that I thought was so creative. The way that they decided to incorporate the Lucifer worship in this song was so creative. And the more creative that you can insert the songwriter's secret in, the more cleverly you could insert it, the more likely you are to get a Grammy for songwriting. Um, but yeah, Silver Shadow, ill. Even with my main man Stevie Wonder, uh, he decided to sing about his dislike, as Janet Jackson did in Pleasure Principle. She decided to sing about her dislike. Lucifer will take it all. You know, it's all worship. It's all glory to him, he feels. Uh, he likes your misery, too. And so you'll find some songs with this misery vibe. I'm not forgetting. I'm on Stevie Wonder. With this misery vibe, which is the blues. The blues, baby. All black music is built upon the blues, which comes out of the Mississippi Delta. They say the hymns of slaves developed into what became known as the blues today. So um, you have this feeling in some of the songs. It's a real melancholy, bluesy type of downbeat that goes on with R&B. We call it mellow. We say it's smooth. When Love TKO come on, we say that's smooth. Hey, but think about it. It immediately lowers the vibration, and it does something to put you in a sort of a sleep state. If you could look at the brain waves, the brainwave activity when you put on these songs, and again, they sound excellent. Oh, the live instrumentation, the real music being played off of real material helps to solidify the witchcraft spell that they putting down. They put it down better in the 60s and 70s than they do today. Today they're so blatant with it. Illuminati, Medusa had on me like I'm Illuminati. It's so blatant today. The nuance, the subtlety, the subtle nuance of inserting it into your brain without your knowing is gone. Now you know. But back then they were very into the subtleties of Lucifer. And so you find in song after song subtle and sweet ways to refer to him. His love is sweet. Look at the video for Sweet Love. Now, me and my man Rick, we almost got into it over Anita Baker. We here in Detroit. And we almost got into it the day I showed him about Sweet Love. But, and I wouldn't want to show that to you guys first. I wouldn't want to drop that first until you first saw another crossover, blue-eyed soul type of song, a group that got played a lot on black radio here. That was The Police with Sting. You have to first see the video for Wrapped Around Your Finger and consider the lyrics, for that is certainly not about a man being wrapped around a woman's finger. Certainly. Listen to the lyrics. Follow the lyrics, and you'll see this. It is about a man who has been let in on some sort of secret and will now owe those that brought him into the secret and the spirits behind them. And the video is shot without any woman love interest. And it's shot in a ritualistic room of candles. And it opens up with Sting doing ritualistic dance. And then the Lord gave me the Sweet Love. And I found the video for Sweet Love. Let me see. I want to say no. Okay, Same Old Love. That's the one she shot in Detroit with Same Old Love. But Sweet Love is where she's in the room with the candles. The equivalent, the R&B love song diva equivalent to what Sting was doing. And then the Most High led me to an interview in which she talks about how, there's this moment where something just comes over you, and you know, everybody knows you can't do it that same way again. They don't ask you to do it the same way, but something just came over you and took you over, and blah blah blah. Okay. In the video series, They Sold Their Souls for Rock and Roll, which really influenced me to do my audio documentary something about the music. In their video series, they sold their souls for rock and roll. Um, they talked a lot to the songwriters and asked them about, well, where do you get the ideas for your songs? And overwhelmingly, the majority of guys would say, well, they come to us in our sleep, or we don't even write the songs. It just comes to us. And I maintain that I can say by experience, I know what this is like. When I wrote a hook to Midnight Man. If y'all feel so inclined, it's on here. You listen to the hook, and it fits into my little songwriter secret philosophy here. It's not mine. It's people that know about this. They know about it through rock and roll, but people don't talk about it being in R&B. And it's in the majority of your jams, your mama's jams, my jam, our jams. It's in the majority of them. If you're born in the '70s, you know a bunch of these songs. Uh, but and I totally lost my subject there. Oh, Stevie. We was gonna talk about Stevie, and it's hard. It's hard to deal with certain people, but this is the business that he was brought into. It's filled with lies and deception, and in order to be a part of that business, he had to partake in some of those lies and deceptions too. It's just the nature of the beast. And so when he says, "You sent me riding on a rocket, gave me a star, and about a half a mile from heaven, you sent me back down to this cold, cold world." That's a hell of a woman. Never met a woman like that. But see, we think that's poetic. We say, oh, that's a poetic way to express heartbreak. Don't play games with me. Don't play semantics and psychological games with me. This is a lie. There is no woman who brings you to these types of feelings and emotions. Consider consider the way he paints her picture. Um, her beauty being so timeless and historical. He goes down through history. You don't know those lyrics though, because Stevie's a cold boy with writing the lyrics and sliding them past you with good melody. The melody disguises the lyrics. The chorus takes the place of your desire to know them, because you know the chorus. You can keep up with the chorus. Every time the chorus rolls around or the hook rolls around, you can say the hook. You don't know the verse. You don't even care to. But it's within that verse that the songwriter's secret lives. And again, it's song after song after song. I mean, in so many different styles and ways. Just keep on loving me was about Lucifer continuing to love them. And again, some of these songs, the meaning would have never connected if not for the video. So there is an example of the snake eating its tail, the serpent eating its tail, Lucifer being so greedy that he lets out certain things that will in the end come back and bite him on the tail, if you will. And that's to help destroy himself. It's a way that he's going to self-destruct and try to take a lot of folks with him. But yeah, just keep on loving me. It took the video. We had to watch the video and watch them make this Masonic walk. And I'm sure some people can recognize where they're at and um, maybe some other things. If you watch the videos, you got to go back and look at these old school videos. Look at the whispers. Just keep on loving me. And then I'm gonna hit y'all with this and probably do the whole next one on Project Janus. Project Janus is part of the mind control program, programming people, programming alters into people. I'm very into that, believe it or not, in the ghetto. And when I do more of the occult ghetto series, which I plan to do several videos today, God willing, inshallah, by the will of the Creator. If we can get around to it, we're going to do some more today. But Project Janus is one of the mind control programs that the Most High revealed to me, led me to the understanding of, because all around us we have altars, we have people in the hood. Believe it or not, it's not just a military phenomenon. It's not just a phenomenon in politics. Some of the chicks you think is the hood freak, the busto. Uh, we're dealing with a situation where all around us we see victims of the mind control program, and music helps to solidify that. So we're going to talk about the mind control behind this all and a few more songs next time. Third video. Shalom.